Happy to have you with us for 680 The Fan's continuing coverage of Atlanta Braves Spring Training 2019. We are here at Joker Marchant Stadium, where the Braves have been defeated by the Tigers here this afternoon in Grapefruit League play. I am Kevin McAlpin for 680 The Fan and the Braves Radio Network. And let's jump right into it, because a lot of news and notes on an injury front to get to. Max Fried coming out of today's game in the bottom of the second inning. But I got to tell you, everyone back in Atlanta, breathe a sigh of relief, because initially when the training staff went out onto the pitcher's mound to check on him, he was looking at his fingers and we all thought the worst. We thought blister, because Max Fried has dealt with blister issues in the past. The good news, it is not a blister. It's actually a cut on his pinky finger on his left hand. His nail on his thumb actually cut it open when he was throwing a curveball. So, not a blister, nothing to be concerned about. Max actually said if this was the regular season, he wouldn't even come out of the ball game. But again, just trying to get the blood and clean that up as quick as possible. So we will see Max Fried back out there in a couple of days. Nothing to worry about from a blister standpoint, and that is certainly good news, because as you'll recall, when spring training started this year, Max was telling us about how the Braves have really felt like they've pinpointed what caused the blister and how to prevent that from happening again down the road. So, not a blister for Fried. We'll see him back out there sooner rather than later. Let's also talk about another couple of guys who we talked to this morning back at the complex at Disney World. Of course, we expected to see Dansby Swanson in the lineup yesterday. He was a late scratch after taking batting practice. His wrist, his left wrist, where he had those loose bodies removed during the offseason, starting to bother him a little bit as he ramped up things during batting practice. So the Braves said, forget about it. Training staff shut him down and said, we'll give him a couple of days for this thing to get back to normal. Talking to Dansby today, he said he has plenty of time to be ready for the regular season. He's not concerned. And again, it's something that they gave him today off. He wasn't going to do anything today and probably ramp things back up again tomorrow. So maybe Monday or Tuesday is when we could expect to see Dansby in the Braves lineup. And again, still 3.5 weeks to go until opening day. So plenty of time to get him enough ABs to be ready for the start of the regular season. One more update for you. AJ Minter, who we saw come out of yesterday's game after facing just one batter, we found out why and what caused that shoulder soreness. It was actually a minor fender bender he was involved in on Wednesday evening, and the shoulder strap, his shoulder actually took the brunt of the force there. The good news, nobody was hurt in the accident. It was a minor little thing. He told the Braves staff right away about it, and again, something just didn't feel right, and he said, let's get out of there, let's give it a couple days to get back to normal, and he should be just fine as well. He said there's no problem about getting enough time. He said, give me 2 or 3 appearances and I'll be ready to go for the regular season. So that's where things stand on an injury front point of view. Again, the Braves falling to the Tigers here in Lakeland today. They'll be back at Disney tomorrow, and that'll be Don Sutton and Ben Ingram with the call for you on the Braves Radio Network. And again, we've got you covered home and road here on the Grapefruit League. And again, we're coming to you from Lakeland, Florida here, spring training home of the Detroit Tigers. Gonna miss coming to this place when the Braves leave Central Florida. This has been a really fun place to come over the years, and we'll be sad to see this place go. But of course, the Braves moving into a state-of-the-art facility in Northport here. Cannot wait for that game 3 weeks from tomorrow. That'll be the first game down at Northport at Cool Today Field. I've got my intern here, Max. Come on, let's come say hi to everybody. We've got our intern, Max, in the house today. Say hi, everybody, Max. Max will be here for the next week, and so he'll be keeping me in line and making some cameos on our Braves daily rundowns as well. Max, are you excited to be at spring training?
Yeah!
Yeah, and who's your favorite team?
Freddie.
Freddie is his favorite team. There you go. You heard it from Max. So for Max, I'm Kevin. I'm Daddy. We're coming to you from Lakeland. We're going to head back to Orlando. We'll talk to you tomorrow back at Disney World, ESPN's Wide World of Sports, as Braves Grapefruit League play continues here in 2019. Max, say bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.